Hey everyone, Liz here, and welcome to episode 10 of Overgrown. So there's been a pack update in between episodes, and there's been a little bit of rebalancing in terms of farming. So if you look in the book now, and a garden, this has changed a little bit. So the pack author has moved some stuff around and made the forestry farmer a more relevant block for the pack. So if you read here, this multi-block is much more expensive than your typical harvester and planter, but it can, when configured properly, plant and harvest any overworld plant you want it to. Agricraft crops, resource crops, trees, you name it. Let's get some of the components together. So pretty much this is going to enable us to do the agricraft crops, and hopefully, and again, I'm not 100% sure how this bit's going to happen, but hopefully we can get it to work where we can plant, like a whole side worth of agricraft different crops, and it will harvest them all and dump them all into our chests. So it wants 60 farm blocks, a farm gearbox, a hatch, a valve, and a control. So I haven't looked too much into this. So gearbox is just going to be some tin gears. So I had to do some mining, and because I'm very short on a lot of stuff. Actually, I've got some tin, that's fine. Currently melting down some copper. Tried to empty out my smeltery here a bit. And having this little bit of an issue with the ore dictionary, but if you look in here, so this isn't the same copper, but if you close inventory and open it again, it will have converted it for you. Just a little bit of a pro tip for you guys. So last episode I ended up leaving up with this sort of half done. I've gone ahead and run power cables underneath the rancher and the chronotyper. So at the moment there's nothing actually here to take care of what's going on here, so I need to do something with this, but I also want to work on this secondary farm thing. So got the pipe hooked up to here, got some power hooked up to the composter. It's literally just producing compost from sewage. Every time it gets some, it drops in this chest. And the chest has this auto extract on it. It pumps it into the fertilizer. Fertilizer fertilizes crops. Nice and simple. But obviously we've got a bit of a backlog here of creatures, so I'm just literally going to reduce the numbers a little. How are you outside? Why are you outside? Anyway, so obviously we need to do a bit of work. Don't you? Get back in your... Anyway. Now they've broken this. It's not helpful. Out of bait in there as well. So a couple of things we needed to do there was, if we look in the book, we need to do the meat grinder and the slaughterhouse. So hopefully we can get a bit into that in this episode. Let me just... no, they can go in here actually. Take you and you. Alright, I'm just literally going to throw this stuff in here for the moment. So let's look at doing these farm blocks. So I've got 64 farm blocks here. They are a little expensive. It's tin electron tubes, which is the thermionic fabricator, some tin and some redstone. A bit of sand or glass in over here. So the thermionic fabricator is set up over there. You can just see it behind everything. I may as well walk over now. So I've got it set up in here. You can't use the stained glass, which is a bit of a bummer. but it's set up there and it was producing the tin tubes that I needed. Sorry about that, my decided to walk backwards for some reason. Apparently I don't have enough for 64, so there's 64 farm blocks, so honestly that should trigger this one. So we need a gearbox. Let's look. The gearbox was 3 tin gears, so that's copper with tin around it. So I want 1, 2, 3. Mouse just really doesn't want to know today. So there's the gearbox. We're going to require a hatch, which is going to be 2 more tin gears and a trapdoor. 2 of them. Do I have a trapdoor? I'd like to say yes, I do have some trapdoors somewhere. Stop looking. I found them. So the hatch. The valve will be a tin gear and a couple of glass. Like so. There's the valve, and where's the control? So it requires a golden electron tube, which is fine, we can do this. So I'm going to need... I'm going to need a little bit more gold. What I should do there is actually... If I'm going to double it, may as well do a stack of 9. In you go. I'm probably going to need a little bit more copper out of there just for enough room to melt this down. So this will melt our gold down. I don't think there's anything in here it's going to mix with, but anything's possible. So I need 5. I'm going to need a little bit of glass or sand as well. 2 blocks. Okay, let's grab a bit of one or the other. Sand obviously takes a little bit more energy to produce. One piece of glass. Honestly, that's all I've got. Goodness. That's not what I wanted. I am a little bit confused that I wouldn't have any more sand, but that's fine. Let's grab a little bit of sand. Probably want to turn just a little bit into glass, whatever this wood produces. Stack in there. Really am running out of places to put things. Oh, arg. Oh, I've got sand in here. You know what, here, you can have that as well. So glass should have been poured out by now. The wool I really don't need to be carrying. Oh my gosh. I do believe that it may be time for me to make something else in terms of storage. Now let's just grab some glass. We will go and grab that block of gold. I am going to need some redstone. I did forget about that. Whoops. This should be straightforward. Gold. Redstone and a little bit of glass. This will give us some gold electron tubes. There we go. There's 4. as I'm just, you know what? Just gonna make another set. Cool. Okay. Looks like it's coming up to night time. Let's get in here and make our control, which was just 2 redstone. Alright. That should be everything. We're going to get given 324 stone bricks. I don't have that availability at the moment. Let's just put these away. And you can go in there. And just them for now. Yeah, maybe. Okay. So let's claim that one. So obviously the multi-block for the farm is quite large. But we've now unlocked this, which is interesting because I need to now make a soldering iron. Now that you have more blocks than you know what to do with, let's actually build this machine. So yeah, like I've got so many bricks, it's not funny. The multi-block farm is just a solid 4x4x4 cube of farm blocks. The special blocks can't go on the 3rd row though. Once you see the solid band appear on the 3rd row, you're good. Now just put those regular stone brick blocks in a solid circle around the band that showed up on the 3rd layer. It should go 9 blocks in each flat direction, 5 diagonally. Okay, so this is a huge version of the farm. Excuse my squeaking chair. So it's going to give me the dirt for it as well if I make a soldering iron. So what does that cost? So 3 iron and a bronze and a bucket of water. Bronze, 3 iron. I need a bucket because I'm pretty much out of buckets. I'm out of space. Really? Get out of my village. So let's go and make the soldering iron, and then we'll plop this farm down. Did I like... Oh, it's probably in here. Must have thrown the bronze on the ground. Let's grab a bucket of water. It's working. It's got a little bit of power. Worst case, I can wind it up. Alright. That should trigger that one. I have a soldering on. That's unfortunate. Alright, so I don't want this farm to be too far away. So I'm thinking it's going to go out here. In which case, I probably want the dirt to be at the same level. So I'm going to want the farm to be at this height. So this is probably something I'm going to need to play with, but I think it said 9, right? There's 4. Should get 9 blocks in each flat direction. So 1. Do I have... No, that would have made things easy. 2. So this is going to put the dirt right on the edge here. 2, 3, 4. Seven, 8, 9, and then so pretty much we're going to have, just for giggles here, right, and then we're going to have, this will be the third layer underneath us at the moment. Okay, so I've got to build 2 more levels underneath this. I've got to place all these blocks and do a few other little bits and pieces of configuration, including making sure we've got water available. So just give me a moment. I'm going to get this planted down and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have planted down everything we needed out here. So this is what your little band on the 3rd level looks like. And if we just drop down here for the moment, you can see I've put the 4 things, so the control, the hatch, gearbox, and the valve all on this side. Now that I've done this, I've got to be able to get out of the water. So that's like that. This will be complete. It doesn't have power or anything yet. Apparently it's too cold here. Cold? Why is this area cold? It's going to use more power. It's unfortunate. TIAGA biome? Yeah, so we're obviously not in a fantastic biome, but yeah, hopefully we'll be alright. So we're going to need to build a circuit for this. It doesn't seem to be wanting to accept my soldering iron as complete, which is unfortunate because, you know, that's it's a required thing. So one of the next quests is going to require some of this, at least one set, I think. And then I'm going to try and make these other machines. This will be the bronze ones. Okay, so that finished my thermionic fabrication quest. I just had to pick up my thermionic fabricator. Not real sure why it's in the order that it's in. Maybe that's just due to it being added later. It probably should have had... I suppose it's... No, see, this one you need the tin things for. So this one probably should have been first, and then that one. We've done this. We're going to get 4 emerald electron tubes. This one, as I said, for some reason is not working. And we need this one to get to here. So I'm going to probably have to... I don't know whether I need to cheat this one done. Perhaps. Main quest, no. Global quest, fast, task, logic. Everything else there is fast. So I'm just going to have to give myself number 356. I'm not 100% sure how that works with this. But let's just have a bit of a look-see in here. So in a manual farm, this will be the agricraft farm, which is why it's given us the emerald ones. And bronze will be a crop farm. So I'm thinking, let's have a look at tube. We'll hold shift down. So arboretum or orchard, peat bog, crop farm, vegetable farm, succulent, or in a machine it's taking power use away, reed farm, gourd farm, infernal, agricraft, shrooms, cocoa. So I'm thinking, I don't know if I want this to be just a complete agricraft farm, or whether I want one to be like, whether I want it to be half and half. Although this stuff works in crop sticks, so I might do at least maybe one spot to see if we can get the Pam stuff. You know what? We'll do half and half. That's how it should work. The Pam stuff should work in a normal crop farm, I believe. Let's have a quick read. Agricraft, resource crops, trees, you name it. So I think I'm going to need the intricate, which is going to require gold, redstone in the carpenter, and a bucket of water. I'm probably lacking a little bit of gold. I've got 4 more here. I'll process this. I am going to need to go mining and find some more gold. Let's just process this through for the moment. Let's drop another block of this. Because I do want the intricate one. I'm going to need all 4. I don't want to just do it half a job. So let's see. Once again, I've got nowhere I can put stuff. So I went ahead and I made some of the bits and pieces required for this. So this will be our grinder, I think. Yep, so it just needs a golden sword. Like that. That will give us the grinder. Okay, and we're going to get fluid tank and sorting chest for that, but I'll just leave them for the moment. And then we've got the slaughterhouse. So slaughterhouse requires similar. I don't have enough gold to do this one. I'm going to need 2, 4, 6. I'm going to need 12 gold. And I literally have 8. That is all I have. I'm going to need... What am I going to get out of here? I've got 8 over here. I mean, maybe? It's going to be pushing the friendship though, with how much I need and how much I've got, whether I can make the intricate board. I mean, on the other side of it, I still need to get power, water, and a few other bits and pieces over to the farm here. I don't know what the control one's for. I think it's just for redstone control, maybe. Been a while since I played around with the forestry farm, but let's try this. I'm going to need some redstone and some space to put stuff. I'm going to need a bucket of water. Gold, redstone, it's working. Guess I should take this moment to thank all the new subscribers. I've had a few in the last couple of days, and I'm very appreciative of all you guys subscribing. It does help me stay motivated, so to speak, because sometimes you're just getting to a lull and oh my gosh, you're using a lot of power. But yeah, I do thank everyone, each and every one of you, for watching and subscribing, and I hope that you keep coming back and watching all the stuff that I'm doing. That'll go for a little while. It's using a bit of power. That'll take a moment. So let's make... Still don't... Oh, I've got 12, look at that. 1. Just don't have the inventory space now. 2. Let's put you away. And that away. put that in there just to try and clean things up. I got two of them for some reason. Alright. That's the third one. And then I need some more sticks. Like that. 1, 2. 1 slaughterhouse, 1 grinder. 1 good night's sleep. I guess the other thing I'm going to need is the upgrades for these, because I think they only do the smaller range as well. So what was the upgrades again? Probably +3. So iron and etc. So grinder I would probably like to have here. And I don't have enough fences on me to stop these guys getting out at the moment, which I don't want them getting out. So the grinder will cull them down. Get out of the way. Pow. Anyway. And then we'll put the slaughterhouse probably around here, but I'm going to need some more fences before I can do that. Let's pop him in there for now. Alright, so there's last couple of items. Oh, I need to go over here. Getting a little sidetracked. Not in there. In here we get our intricate circuit board. I'm going to use 2 of each of these. So if I go right click here and go, do I have to put the board in first? I want to do a manual farm. 2 crops, 2 agricraft. Still debating whether to do 3 agricraft and a crop. Yeah. There we go. That's our board for it. So north, which is the way I'm walking now, will be a crop farm, and these 3 will be agricraft. So I am going to need to give my, I don't need to give myself the quest. I do want to complete it. I'm going to claim this. I get a meat packer. I'm going to claim this. I get the tank and stuff. So things go. Apparently I've got the meat one, which has just completed itself for no reason. And I want to claim this one. I've probably just missed out on this one. So give me a second. What number did I say it was? 356. So I'm not sure what my cheats are, so to speak. BQ admin complete, and then the quest ID. Okay. 356. Okay. That's not the right one. Oh no, there we go. So that will have completed that one, which allows me to claim it. I obviously don't have the space. And I've made the intricate circuit board. Alright, so I don't have the space to get all that dirt. So I'm going to put a few things away, including that, and then I'm going to Claim that. And I'm actually going to complete this one as well. So that was 358. Just because you guys saw me do it. There's no point in me doing it again. So this one's complete. We're going to get the 16 fertilizer. I don't have the room for it. But now all I need to do is come over here. And pretty sure I have to place the dirt for this one. Because it's a manual farm. And all I do there is I've pretty much just got to lay it wherever the bricks are. And it will probably require me to put water in as well, which is a bit of a downer, but that's still okay. And one of those builder's wands would be quite handy about now. While I'm doing this, I'll take this opportunity to remind everyone that I do have a Discord channel. So if you do want to come and discuss the videos or just anything in general, please follow the link in the description below. Oop, torch. Got a couple of really good people over there, always willing to help. So if you do have problems as well, then jump over there and we'll do our best, even if I'm not around. Due to time zones, it's generally could be a thing. There's probably always someone available to help you out. Got a couple of people from around the world. So as I said, there's generally someone awake. But yeah, feel free to jump in there. Come and say good day. Introduce yourself. Stick around for the riveting conversations that we have. Right, almost done. Excellent. Room in inventory. Let's claim this one. Is it just not going to let me? Thank you. And then, why do you want another gearbox? Okay, it wants me to make another gearbox, which is a pain because I've made all these. Whatever. It's going to require fertilizer. It's going to require water and a few other things. So I'm going to pipe them up in between episodes because we are over time now. I'm going to run some cable from over here, and I'm probably going to get to the point where I'm going to need another windmill. But I'm going to run some cabling because we should have power like here. So I can run some cable over to here. I'm going to run some water. I'm going to use the pump that I tried setting up. And hopefully we can use this pipe. I don't know why it did that. We can use the pump. And what else? I've got some cable in here. We can use a transporter to bring stuff up to our chests. But yep, I'm going to wrap up here. I'm going to hook this up in between episodes. Thank you all for watching. Leave your comments in the section below. Follow my links there. If you're looking into the pack, it's available on Twitch launcher. All the details are in there. Again, details are below. Thanks again for watching. Thanks to all those new subscribers. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.